Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we're going to change out the clutch. We got everything here organized, the special parts for the clutch, like the one that has no rigid. So there's two over here that have the same type of color, like very dark brown, and then the little squares change as well. So we got to see at which point that these go in, because it's been a while since I changed mine out. Don't get me wrong, I have my own YouTube video that I can reference to. But everything here organized, all the tools I need. 8mm sockets to take these ones out. This is the H5 to take out the spring bolts. And then I got the clean oil. Try to keep all your stuff clean, no dirt, no nothing. I got me some oil here that I'm gonna put oil on these plates. I have soaked them in there, but this is completely dirty in there, so I gotta make sure that none of that stuff gets onto the plates. So I'll probably, because I got gloves, I'll just rub some oil on my hands and then rub it around the ring and then put them in. So we're not gonna make a video about installing it. And also I got my new gasket and the gasket sealer, so if you guys want to do this, I do got a video of this. And here's the picks to grab the back clutch plates, because they're harder to get to with your finger. Even if you have long nails, I would use a pick to pick them out, the ones in the very back. So we're gonna come back once I pull out all the old ones, but I'm gonna have them organized so I can remember how I took them out, how I go back in with the new ones. But once I get to that point where I take them all out, I'm gonna look at each one of them to see if they're bad. You know, because if they are bad, I know 100% then the clutch is bad. Now the Google AI is the one that told me that most likely is my clutch problem. So let's see if Google AI was correct. I also believe I have a clutch problem, that's why this is all happening to me. But the bike does have a lot of work, so I gotta sand this down, paint it. There's some other spots. The brake fluid has been chewing up all my paints. I put the stock one back on. But anyways, let's get through this and see if it's the clutch that's causing me the problem. And I didn't have my caliper because the battery died. If I would have my caliper, I can measure the material from the old to the new and see how much material that has lost between old to new. But we're just gonna have to eye it up and look at each plate and see, you know, how bad is it. So we're gonna come back for the old ones, and then once I take her for a test ride and see how she runs, we'll do a pull. But not only just a pull, we're also going to take it to 6 gear and run it at the low RPMs to see if it's still doing that same problem. If it is still doing that same problem, then at that point it's an internal problem. There's nothing I can do about it other than save up money and have them tear the whole motor apart. But so we'll be right back when we get to that point. Hey everybody, so we're back. All right, so took out the clutch, everything's in order right there. So I went from front to back, and as I was taking it off, I put it here, and then I'll just pull that part out and keep pushing it towards the back. So everything's in order there. All right, so we're looking at the basket. I don't see nothing wrong with the basket, like from top, even underneath. I mean, there's some little marks, like right here where the plates are at. 100% do I know? I mean, I feel ridges on there, but do I know if the clutch, this part is bad? But to do that job will be a pain in the ass, because how to take that part off, I wouldn't know. Or no, I do know. You gotta this nut is what's holding it. You gotta take all this out, and I'm not trying to do that because one time this whole thing came out and it was a pain in the ass to put back. But so I do see ridges up here as well, like right here in the bottom, also right here. So this right here, this whole thing's called a basket. Now I don't know if it's because of the ridges, because there is some, you can feel them. I don't know if that's what makes the basket bad, but otherwise this turns freely. But another reason why that could be a bad sign is that it's not letting it move forward and backwards when you're compressing the clutch. So that's one guess. I do gotta clean all this stuff off. I got a screwdriver to clean all this stuff off. Also gotta clean all this, so it's all torn apart. But other than that, I don't see nothing wrong with the basket. But like I said, maybe the ridges, those ridges are bad. You can see them, they're pretty, you can feel them over top. I mean, with my finger, my nail, they are grabbing a little bit. So again, I'm not sure. Again, I'll have to show this to a mechanic. I got the new ones here, but we'll see. We'll put the new ones. So here we're gonna look through this. I changed this out 3 years ago with 19,000 miles on the bike. So immediate signs, I won't be able to tell you. So I think this is the one that goes towards the very back, and this colored one is a dark brownish, is the one that goes in first. That's my guess for that. Okay, so that's the top one. Let me see if I can keep this in order. I don't know if the light's gonna show you, but there's like this little scrape marks right here. So like this, I don't know if it's gonna pick it up. So there's like some, like kind of like wear right here, like a shinier. I don't know if the sun, I don't know if you can see it. There's no blue on it. Right there you can see that piece right here at the bottom. There's no blue. Like the bluish means that it's overheating, but you can see that it is like that right there. There's some right here in the bottom. Is it normal? I wouldn't be able to tell you. We're just gonna have to go backwards. We're gonna go through this very fast to see what I see. For right now, the fibers don't look bad. The more of the wear I see is on the plates. Those plates, that has a little bit of blue, so that means that one was getting starting to get heated up. Has a little blue tint to it if you look at it the right angle. So I don't know if it's the friction plates. These were it's the friction plates. If they were the ones that were going bad, and then it's just not grabbing the clutch. So I need to make sure that I'm doing this right. Yeah. So again, the at least the fiber ones, I don't see nothing wrong with them. It's more of the plate. Again, here is another one, like it was turning like a bluish. When it's bluish, it means they were overheating. I'm gonna try to go this fast for you guys, maybe because I didn't look at each one of these. That's like a little brown, but that's probably from the fibers. So fiber that has brown. So again, this is my first time looking at each one of them, so I'm gonna make a kind of a video about this. Looking at each plate, you can see the fibers, or the mark of the fibers are there. But again, they all have this kind of this scrape mark wear, like there, top of there. Some right here marks where it was scraping at. Like I said, on this, I don't see anything wrong with the fiber part, but I'm gonna match it up to the stock one. We got some stock ones here. One, they're both stock. I'm sorry, the new ones towards the old ones. Again, more scrapes, more markings of the fiber. Some more markings right here. Now all of it is smooth. Like this has like a little bit, I can feel the dimples a little bit, but other than that it's smooth. So maybe the dimples where it's supposed to grab the friction plate, I think it's worn out. And like I said, these are all good. The way it looks like these are all good. Yeah, I think it's the friction plate is where they're all smoothed out and there's just no more grip to them. Yeah, like I can feel it. It's like, but you can see the markings, the wears right here, wear, right here some wear, right here, and this top part. And like some of them have a lot of oil and then some of them don't. So I'm not sure if they just got stuck together and they weren't like separating, I'm guessing. I don't know how really exactly 100% how a clutch completely works. I know they're supposed to move in and out. So when this is rolling freely, there is no power running towards the back. When the whole basket is turning, so the top and bottom, that's all the power that's getting transferred over to the rear wheel. So if this is slipping between the top and the bottom, the power is not going to go into the bike. So it's kind of crazy. There's some oil there, but I haven't turned on the bike since yesterday, so that's why there's probably only some a little bit oil. But again, each plate has some wear on them. So again, it just depends on the light. So we're getting towards the end of the clutch pad. Try to rush this through. See, look at this one. Okay, see this color right here. This color is, I don't know, look, I'm gonna try to show you guys. That's where the ring is at. Okay, so we're gonna keep that separate so I can show you guys the difference. And we'll keep this one. You see, like on the back side, there's not much thickness to the fiber, and this is the back side. This is where it sits towards this. Right, so we're gonna look at both of these parts because we got them here. Yeah, because this is the part that goes in first, and this is the one that goes in with this. Make sure I don't dirty this. Put this here. Okay, so remember, try to look at the thickness. Remember I said this part is less thick than the front one, so we're looking at the fibers. So see how these both have the same thickness of fiber. The front and back have the same thickness. So the front plates, the first plates, are the one that got chewed up the most. So this one went against this. So to show you what, so we'll go against this one. We're going to look at the special part of the friction plate. Damn, I gotta be cleaner. Keep everything clean. Okay. Where's this one? Okay, so this one is like all grayed out, right? It's all grays. But you can see some silver. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. And then you can also see here where the there's a ring inside there. Me, I never took that ring out, so that ring stays there, and then the clutch goes in. So it will go in like this. So that's the first piece that goes in. So this is the old one. This one goes on top of that one. This is the one that goes in first. I believe, yeah, the smooth part. So there's one that's smooth and then the cutout part. So this smooth part will go in here. I just might as well put this in first. Hopefully it don't fall. Cool. Alright, so that one goes in. Push it all the way in. It makes it easier if you guys have picks. So just keep pushing them in. So that one's in, and then I just gotta do everything in reverse and then run the bike. And then again, those are the only thing that will be concerning is the ridges right here, those marks. But that's about it that would concern me. And then again, it's just normal wear and tear. I beat the hell out of this bike. We did 3 dyno tune tests. We also raced the bike on MR12. We also raced the bike multiple times, also topping out my speed to 186 a couple times. So the bike has been run very rough, plus doing power wheelies, acting up. So obviously I think the clutch is gone. Also, let's look at the ridges as well. So I'll put that back. But look, so we're gonna look at this part and we're gonna match it up to one that's here. Now there's stuff I don't gotta keep organized because I already got all the special parts separated. Okay. Alright, so we're back. Somebody was playing music and I had to cut it off. Alright, so the new one, we can feel the ridges. Right, we can feel them. You can also see them very clearly. That's the new one. Here's the old one. You can't barely, with your nail, you can't even barely feel them. I can grab just a tiny bit. Then this one, I'm not gonna do it with my nail, but this one you can feel just running your hand across, and I can feel it in the back as well. So let's hope. Let's see if my theory is right that this whole problem has been because of the clutch. So what the bike has been doing is on the low RPMs, it's stuttering to go, especially on 6th gear at the low RPMs. So other thing that it's doing is when I let go of the throttle, it lunges forward and lunges backwards. So like it's trying to give power and release power. It's doing like back and forth, back and forth. So we're gonna see if it's the clutch though, if it's causing me all this problem. But we're gonna put everything together. There's a little bit of scarring, but yeah, we'll be right back. Let me clean all this stuff off with a paper towel, and then finish everything up, and then go for a test ride. But we'll be back. Alright, so we're back. We already installed the clutch. Bad news is it's not the clutch. You're just seeing this mess right here. All the things we're doing. Some new spark plugs, old coil, old spark plugs, a thermal. This is the next video we're gonna do right now. So let's just say the change in the clutch didn't work. It did help me out because it was putting a lot of stress on the transmission, going from all the gears, not grabbing. So all that stuff, I don't regret the clutch. Fuel pump, fuel filter, injectors, I regret that because that was more of a waste of money. But anyways, so this is the next video and we're going to discuss all of this. So sorry, it wasn't the clutch, but we're going down the list of everything that it could be wrong with the bike, of the stuttering at the low RPMs. And so all those parts that I changed has something to do, or would have something to do with a low RPM, spitting, sputtering, all that stuff. Yes, I made a mistake. I put too much oil but I barely even ran the bike like that, and I was already having a problem before all of that. So adding too much oil is not good. Always double check yourselves. Don't assume, because if you assume, you make an ass out of yourself. Me, I assumed that I put three and a half. I put too much. I put like about that much of oil extra. So I didn't put it at the half of the bottle. And again, that's my fault, because I should have went back and checked the glass and see where I was at. That was my bad. That's my fuck up. So anyways, this is the next video. I'm not gonna post this one right away. I'm gonna let you guys watch the clutch, watch all those other videos. All that troubleshooting is a list, right? And we're gonna talk about the list in this right here and why I went backwards instead of forward, right? So we're gonna talk about this right here. But anyways, guys, put a like, definitely put a like on my video. It'll help my channel out. Plus, I gotta make this money. Subscribe to my channel. Put comments. I'm more than happy when people put comments saying it could be this, and this. That means that you put in an effort to think about troubleshooting a problem. And this is everything that I've been doing, is troubleshooting a problem. So anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys in this video right here. So be safe, ride safe, drive safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.